At 7:15 a.m., December 26, 1903, lighthouse keepers vanished. Storm absent. Distress call unheard. Only silence. The relief crew expected tired men greeting them. Instead, the island felt abandoned before they even stepped ashore. One chair was knocked over, as if someone stood up in panic. But no one ran. No one fought. The final entry read, "The sea is strange today, behaving beyond reason." After that, nothing. Reconstructed weather scans show impossible patterns. A circular wind spiral with no storm to cause it. Tracks suggest someone walked calmly, then stopped, as if the next step was simply erased. This unidentified silhouette was captured during the reconstruction. Light bends unnaturally behind it.
There it is!
A nearby cargo ship reported a blue shimmer around the lighthouse hours before the men vanished. Some blamed rogue waves, others claimed a rare air vortex, but none of that explains the calm kitchen table. Magnetic readings taken decades later showed localized distortions, exactly where the men were last seen. If this was nature, it behaved in a way we still cannot measure, predict, or replicate today. So what erased 3 men from an island only 23 meters wide? A freak event? Or something we still have no name for? Location: Oregon, USA. Date: June 17, 1995. Some disappearances leave clues. This one left footsteps that ended in midair. Skid marks are absent. Struggle is unseen. Just a trail that stops, and a person who is never seen again. On June 17, 2019, 26-year-old hiker Mason Hale walked across this bridge and never reached the other side. The prints match his boots exactly, but the spacing shows he wasn't running. He was walking, calmly. Investigators found something even stranger. The final footprint is deeper, as if he took a step upward, not forward. A witness claimed he saw a ripple in the air, right where the prints stop, like heat distortion, but colder. Weather reports confirmed sudden temperature drops of 7 degrees, only around the bridge. The police assumed he fell, but no body, no splash, no marks, and the river below was too shallow to hide anything. Thermal scans taken days later still showed an unexplained cold pocket, suspended a meter above the ground. 3 other hikers vanished in the last decade. Different trails. Same pattern. Footprints that stop mid-stride. Local folklore speaks of the hollow step, a place where paths intersect with something not entirely ours. If Mason stepped into something unseen, the question isn't where he went. It's whether the doorway is still here. So what really happened on Red Hollow Bridge? A natural anomaly, or a path into something parallel? The absence of answers might be the loudest clue. Time: 2:16 a.m. Location: Blackridge Forest Trail, Oregon. This trail should be empty, yet the footprints ahead appeared just seconds ago, without anyone making them. They're warm, as if the person was here moments ago. But there's no sound, no movement, nothing. Each footprint leads deeper, but the pattern is wrong. It's like someone is walking in 2 directions at once. 2 sets, perfectly identical. Same weight, same stride, as if the same person split in half. I hear breathing behind me, but when I turn around, the forest is dead still. The tracks simply end. They don't fade or jump, as if the person vanished mid-step. The air here bends, like heat distortion, but icy cold. Something passed through reality itself. Whatever made those steps isn't bound to this place, or this time. Matter shouldn't behave like this. Something pulled it out of motion like a paused frame in real life. No wind, no insects, not even my own footsteps. This is a mute zone, a break in reality. A footprint forming from nothing. Someone is walking here, but not present in our dimension. If these steps belong to someone who's not here, then where are they walking from? And what happens when they reach me? Shibuya, Tokyo. Witnesses say time didn't slow down. It folded. And he was the only person who noticed the change. 4:11 p.m., April 11th, 2017. Cameras caught a strange anomaly. One frame where motion stopped for everyone but him. He said the air felt thicker, like walking into invisible water, while everyone else froze mid-step. 7 minutes vanished from his phone. Notifications absent. Logs missing. Just a gap wiped from every device. He reported hearing footsteps matching his own, half a second behind, as if a delayed version of him walked nearby. In one frame, he appears twice, two overlapping outlines occupying the same space but not perfectly aligned. A shopkeeper claimed he saw the man walk past, and then saw him again 30 seconds later, coming from the same direction. Reflections lagged behind him for a full second, but only his, no one else's. He wrote that he saw himself walking ahead of him, same jacket, same bag, same gait. Even Google Maps recorded nothing, a 7-minute void where he simply didn't exist. He insisted he returned exactly where he started, but 7 minutes older. So was it a glitch in Tokyo's timeline, or a moment where two versions of him briefly overlapped? Taipei, 1979, August 14th, 2:11 a.m. Zhongxiao Road. Witnesses claim time didn't stop. It simply vanished for 6 seconds, and no one there could explain why. The first police report described pedestrians jumping forward, as if edited out of reality. The tape showed a man shifting 2 meters instantly, blur absent, transition missing, just a jump. He insisted he felt a pull, like time itself tugged him forward before he could blink. All incidents aligned along a single 900-meter stretch. Scientists later called it the time window line. In 1984, 2 cyclists lost a fraction of a second. Their wheels never touched the missing time. A suppressed 1991 document proposed a temporal shear, a tear too small to see, but big enough to slip through. The woman vanished between 2 frames. No flash, no movement, just absence.
I wish I could.
He returned 6 minutes later, confused, untouched, claiming he walked through a street that wasn't ours. Data revealed similar slips across Asia, suggesting Taipei wasn't the origin, only the first we noticed. Sensors detected a repeating ripple every 73 days, as if something was cycling beneath the city. Some believe the time window has closed, others think it only expands. So, how many moments have you already lost? Documentary in Hualien, Taiwan. Before we begin, ask yourself, what would you do if time itself skipped, but only for you? In Hualien, Taiwan, a man vanished for exactly 47 seconds, while every camera kept rolling. His name was Chun Yusuan. No criminal history, no unusual behavior, just a normal walk home. At 21 hours 14 minutes and 9 seconds, Camera A shows him turning left. Camera B shows nothing, not even a shadow. His smartwatch recorded a 47-second gap. Sensors stayed active, but no movement was logged. A nearby audio recorder picked up a low, rumbling hum. There were neither vehicles nor generators, only that sound. For 47 seconds, Chun was not seen on any camera within a 2-block radius. Thermal scans revealed a heat signature that shouldn't exist. a silhouette without a body. She said the air felt thick, like the street held its breath, right before Chun disappeared. This street has a history of unexplained electromagnetic spikes, dating back 12 years. Chen's case matches older records, cases that mention brief distortions in perceived time. So the question remains, did Chun step into something we still can't detect? Or is time in Hualien breaking more often than we realize? On July 11, 2018, something at Mount Osor broke time itself, and the evidence was never meant to be seen. This file was flagged as an impossible case because the timestamps inside contradict each other. The first report mentioned footprints, appearing on ash that had shown no signs of anyone walking minutes earlier. A tourist's camera captured the impossible, prints forming in real time, with no visible source. The lab log confirmed a 4.9-second temporal echo, the same moment repeating on itself. The audio signature showed footsteps, layered on frequencies no human movement should ever create. Authorities sealed the area when shadows began appearing on recordings, where no light source existed. The simulation revealed the path bending backward, like the walker was following themselves from a different timeline. A ranger claimed he heard two versions of the same person, one ahead of him and one behind. At 6:08, the temporal field inverted, meaning time near the crater briefly flowed backward.
It's counting backwards.
The final image shows it clearly. Two identical footsteps, separated only by time itself.
A boot imprint overlapped by a second identical imprint.
If time left echoes here, then what walked those steps? And could it still be looping right now? In 2018, Osaka recorded a 42-second time collapse. Officials buried the file, but one camera didn't. The device captured spikes impossible for normal EM fields, but identical to temporal distortion models. For exactly 0.12 seconds, the camera saw two versions of the same man. The leaked log labeled the event as a level 3 loop. Japan only uses that term for phenomena not bound to physical laws. The simulation showed spacetime folding on itself, forcing a duplicated trajectory of the subject. For 3 frames, the subject cast no shadow, physically impossible under platform lighting. A delayed echo of his breathing appeared on the recording, as if time replayed itself. Witnesses said the clocks jumped back 42 seconds, and one man briefly existed twice. The original footage was erased within minutes, tracked to a ministry server. But an unnoticed backup survived, revealing frames the ministry never intended to be seen. Experts warned that if the loop extended, Osaka could have experienced a full spatial tear.
Temporal integrity is failing.
So what really happened in Osaka that night? Was it a time loop? Or proof our timeline isn't stable?